handler.
I see where you did the chow eating.
You
Love
like
it,
that? You
love
like
it.
that? Watson finding husband. Husband almost had to go to the ground to secure the catch. Going to continue it up line. Finding Evie Verilas.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed like everything was going Hippo's way, considering the wind kind of picked up in their favor, and just able to work it up the open side on the far side of the field. Couple upline throws, and surely enough, Rogue Hippo scores yet another.
Yeah, they've just been executing at a different level right now, I would say.
The opposite story for Prost. A couple drops, unfortunate drops, unable to connect on a couple hucks, gifting the opportunity to the other team to break and score.
If at this level especially, you're going to give a team like Rogue Hippo who has, bracket aspirations and beyond, and you're going to give them some short fields to work with. They're going to punish you with some of the star power they have. Mentioned Beck already, and as well as Andrew Durgo and Patrick McCrory. So
It seems like Greg Pants Taylor might be might have had something on the sideline here. He has his shoes off. Something might not be going right for him. He's on his knees.
yeah, hopefully he's okay because he is a key part of this pro side.
Pole goes up. 4.
For Rogue Hippo as they look for another break. Needs a reset. Robinson getting locked down right there by Danny Nguyen. And that's all number 88. Great defense from Danny Nguyen, making things very difficult for the reset.
It was definitely, it's not recommended to face guard, but in that situation when the wind is like that, anything that goes up, he's going to eat it. And lo and behold, throwing up was not able to reel it in by the offensive handler.
Cameron Tomlinson now. I want to get back to your point about face guarding after this point because that's a good tip for some players that are new to the game here. That throw just evades the hands of Verilas, who's playing a lot of points. They're going deep right away, and that throw will settle into the turf beads here at the Showcase Field in Credit View Park.
But yeah, face guarding on technical terms, I believe there might be an injury call. Injury?
It looks like such. You're correct, Wilson. It looks like
Barelas?
yeah, Verilas coming off, and Cassandra Husband coming in.
But yeah, back to face guarding. What that means is you're not really you're guarding someone off the disc, and you're not really looking at the disc. You're looking straight at your person. And what that does is you might be susceptible to miscommunication. But here, a miscommunication or miscue from Rogue Hippo.
Yeah, that's Joel Steinman getting involved. He has like 3 blocks right now as number 93. He's going to go with the lefty shovel, the lefty backhand, finding Gwen Cunha. And so that's how they're going to get it done.
What Cunha did there was an upline, and she 7 to clear it out. But as some defenders will think they're out of the play, she circles back again to the open side for the quick dish from Steinman, who got the beautiful D and an almost double happiness.
I believe we are back in action audio-wise, so do apologize earlier if there were some technical difficulties going on, but we are back on the broadcast here. So we got Rogue Hippo up 5-2 right now on Prost. Rogue Hippo from Edmonton, Alberta. Prost from Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Because we are just getting the audio back, we'd like to acknowledge the land in which this championship is being played, the city of Brampton, located on the traditional territories of the Mississaugas of the Credit, Haudenosaunee, and Wendat nations. Your commentators for this one, Theo Wan, alongside Wilson, the Wilson Pan. And we're happy to bring you what has been multiple breaks for Rogue Hippo. They've only been on offense once. Rogue Hippo's gone 4 breaks in this game, Wilson. And what's been the key for them and their success?
Well, Rogue Hippo has just been just overpowering this Prost defense and just being able to get turns and scoring off of those turnovers. And, don't let the score fool you. Prost has had their opportunities, but Prost has had their opportunities, but are unable to cash in as often as Rogue Hippo.
And Prost has their zone look here, traditional cup set. And that's going to be no problem for the handling prowess of number 2, Daniel Balzerson. He's slicing and dicing. He has a lot of height over this cup as well. You hear no holes being called from the sideline. Certainly you don't want to leak that right now. Pop over. Now Robin Bosniak out on the move. Balzerson. And it's taken away. That's Brad Evans getting his right hand, getting the block. And you talk about chances for Prost. This is a good one right now.
Exactly. If they want to flip the script on Rogue Hippo, this is the time to do it. No better situation right here. Gifted a turn, looking to go the full 70.
They're running a set play right off the top, and Tav Gale's throw is going to take an unfriendly bounce if you're a Prost fan, because it's going to go right near the end zone, a couple yards away. Balzerson now, marked by Brian Howe.
Watch the inside.
He faked the backhand there, Wilson, and now we'll go with an open side to their top scorer from 2 years ago, Patrick McCrory.
It's hard, right? When one works, everything works. Balzerson had the inside shot, and now the mark is extra conscious. Do I get the inside? Do I wrap around for the around? And as Balzerson did there, sold the around like a salesman. Went the other way for the score. But yeah, no, like I said, Prost has had their chances, right? Rogue Hippo hasn't been picture perfect in terms of their offense. Been a few dirty holes, but
they'll take it with the scoreline.
Exactly. Prost on the line. Surely talking about how they can convert this as it is. With every point, it gets more important for them to stay in this game. Score is 6-2 for Rogue Hippo, who's about to pull. It's beautiful weather, though. It's nice and warm. Seagulls are flying. Nice scenery.
Big pull here from Neil Thomas. Zagrablik centering to Samponia. It's zone time, and looks like they went zone. Let's see if they stick in it here. Cup a little slow to get there right now. Got Jen back in the deep space. And just unfortunate catch attempt there from Autumn Tunney. Trying to make a play. A couple of those for Tunney now, trying to get that back. Durgo looking the other way. Spinning around. It's Albert Young. He's already got 2 goals to his name. And he's trying to add an assist, but the backhand evades Vanessa Chow. Probably could have made it a little bit easier.
I understand what Young was trying to do there. He tried to do the pop pass, but unfortunately, the wind caught the underside of it and carried it out from the hands of Chow.
Samponia going to the far side. Music is there. Has a target, but will settle for a reset instead to Lundgren, excuse me. Samponia calling Music's number, but the number that's going to be called is the turf.
Little bit of a miscommunication maybe. The thrower wanted the receiver to go a little early.
Back power position goes with the flick to Chow, the intended target earlier for that break chance. The second one at this point. Thomas to Durgo. Now it's Young. And they're slicing and dicing right now as this Rogue Hippo side. Dennison with the ball at the opposing brick mark. And they're calm and collected right now.
Young, was very, very vital for the last point. And the throw goes up. The inside throw maybe had the wrong edge.
I'm not sure really where Durgo was looking there. There was a target, but I think you got to throw it a little more float if you want to try to send someone there and try to make them make that catch.
But I think they learned the lesson. The last disc in the end zone caught too much air, tried to lift it too much, but now maybe a little too sharp, too incisive.
Durgo will get the catch block. That's an underthrown disc. Beck had 44 assists at Worlds for the Women's
Wow,
Grandmaster Division
44.
with Nostalgia. Yeah, you heard me say that right. 23 assists last year for Nostalgia in the Masters Women's Division to lead the tournament as well. And they got her playing D-line out here. So, I don't know. I'm not the coach as we see an inside throw, that oil look from Thomas evading the hands of Durgo.
It was the trailing edge going away from the cutter, so that made it extra hard for the receiver to snatch it in.
Samponia's been looking to air it out. He does just that, but it's a fourth turnover here.
Prost is just not connecting on these deep throws, on these big throws. They are in a better position, right? They are on the end zone line for Rogue Hippo, but sooner or later they have to cash it in.
It's Kung now. And now it's Young. Young's been all over in the cutter space. Back power position. And some miscommunication as he screams. Looking for the quick give and go with Kung. And it's just miscommunication there. 4 turnovers apiece. Prost does have a timeout if they want to use it. Samponia looking for a reset. Fairweather, nice grab. Guerin now.
Have to connect on these deep shots right here if they were looking.
And they got to be safe with the resets. Nice little scoop cut from Samponia. He's power position. He wants someone going deep, but no one really obliging there. He's doing some head shakes trying to get someone free.
Gotta look around. Gotta look around.
Yeah, because you saw the stall count rising.
Exactly, exactly. There was too long looking upfield into the space where there was no one open. Great breakthrow. Opens up the field.
Yeah, that's Thomas's game right there. Look at him buzzing around the handler space. Played at Masters Nationals with Notorious KWG 2 years ago. So he has that experience. Played for Crash as well, along with Balzerson.
Does KWG stand for Kitchener-Waterloo Guelph?
I think so, but also a play on Notorious B.I.G., so that was part of the jerseys as well.
I see.
So any old school rap fans in the audience know what I'm talking about. So little Biggie Smalls. Out here. Durgo. Young. Thomas. And a score. 7-2 now.
They've been able to work it up the break side. Now I think that's the key, right? Prost, when they had the disc, is very one-dimensional look down the field. But with Rogue Hippo, able to work it around. Here we go. I believe timeout taken by Rogue Hippo. Sorry, not Rogue Hippo, Prost.
Prost. Timeout for them is going to be a timeout for us. We'll be back. Prost coming out of the timeout. They're searching for some much-needed answers. Down 7-2 right now to Rogue Hippo. Rogue Hippo coming into this game 1-1. Prost 0-2. This is a Pool C battle here at the 2026 Canadian Ultimate Championships Masters Edition. Theo Wan alongside Wilson Pan, privileged to bring you the action. We thank you, of course, for tuning in wherever you are from Canada. If you're in the prairies or in Ontario, wherever you are, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the Ultimate Canada YouTube channel. Like this video. Get ready for more streams coming all weekend. And we thank you for taking the time to enjoy some Masters Ultimate out here.
This is a little bit better disc retention from Prost.
I wonder if that conversation was about cherishing the disc, about making good decisions right now. Needs a reset.
Oh.
And finds it in Taylor.
There's Greg Pants Taylor.
Yeah, Pants Taylor is there. And Dan Ritz now finding Walther. That's Sarah Walther going to hold on to the disc after the call.
These calls have all, I think today, most calls have been resolved rather quickly in a spirited fashion.
Yeah, at least in this game so far. I mean, I'll be honest, I think the scoreline probably helps with that a little bit, Wilson. I think if this was maybe 4-4, 7-7, I think maybe you might see the calls a little bit.
True, yeah.
A little bit in that fashion, but certainly the scoreline the way it is. And to their credit, I think this has been a very well-spirited game. There hasn't been many calls or discussions. So let's see if that continues forward here. It's a disc in the hands of Sarah Walther. Needs something. Spinning around to Ritz.
It's a little too congested in the handler space there.
Yeah, the spacing, like you're saying, has to improve a little bit if they're going to be successful here. And that's going to result in a pick. Good catch from Howe to keep things alive, though.
Hey, you work on one thing every time, right? First, disc retention. Now, next thing to work on is the spacing, and hopefully next time you'll score.
Hopefully next time you're putting the ball in the basket, as they say. Great block there. Robin Bosniak. The sideline was calling for that block. Now Thomas has a receiver going deep. That's Brennan Grover.
Ooh.
And great pressure and speed from Brian Howe to make up the ground to get the block.
That is just pure speed there. That.
I feel the need for speed. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, Tom Cruise. They call him Theo Tom Cruise 1.
They do not call me that. I am not that fast. But right now, that was a lot of speed from 24. Let's see what they decide to do now. He's faking out and a couple players now, but it's going to be the disc into the hands of Kiana McKenzie, the spear captain.
The other spear captain, Dan Ritz.
Howe has targets. Finds McKenzie. Back to Howe. They're working a little give go, but just out of the left hand.
The right idea. Just a little bit off on the execution there.
And Rogue Hippo hasn't punished them just yet. They do have the tune of 4 breaks so far. They're trying to get a 5th to go up A2 if possible.
Prost hasn't had a break, right?
Only holds. One clean hold and a hold for this Prost side. Bosniak has no receivers until coming from the backfield is speedy Shannon Dennison. Dennison has the mark settled there. Now needs a reset. Tom is very vocal on the field. Quick to get the reset off. And that's what you want from a handler. Don't need all the flashy throws. Just get open for a reset.
Greg Taylor really far off his person. But they find the end zone with
Shannon Dennison. Jinx. Big throw there.
I think Greg Pants Taylor might not be doing so hot. He's still on the field contemplating. Maybe his body is not ready for this. It's walking a little gingerly.
I gotta make sure he's okay.
Number 4 on Prost. That's half, I believe.
That is half. That's Bosniak throwing the assist. That's going to take us to the break, and we're going to grab our waters. You're going to do the same, and we'll see you in a bit. Back from halftime here in this Pool C matchup of the mixed division at the 2026 Canadian Ultimate Championships Masters in the Flower City, Brampton, Ontario. Alongside me, Theo Wan, is Wilson Pan. And
Yes, sir.
Wilson, Rogue Hippo from Edmonton, Alberta, up 8-2 on Prost from Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. What's been the key to success for this Rogue Hippo side?
I mean, Rogue Hippo has been just dominant off turnovers, just pouncing on the opportunities. Prost have been given some opportunities, but unable to connect as many times. Looking to change that in the second half. Scores 8-2 for Rogue Hippo. Rogue Hippo starting on D here in the second half.
And after this point, we'll get you some scores from around the complex to keep you updated on the action going on. A great site to keep you updated on it. An app created by the Ben Clar.
The Ben Clar, legendary.
Yeah, and you can see live scoring and all that. You can go to the Ultimate Canada page to find details on that. But after this point, we'll give you some scores around this venue, as this is an offensive point for Rogue Hippo. Jen Beck on the field. Like to see that. The gunslinger.
It looks like a zone defense from Prost.
And what are they trying to stop here? Let's see, because I think traditional cup, but they do have kind of the edge of that tail of the cup trying to bite in on some throws as well.
Yeah, Rogue Hippo has been hitting a lot of unders, right? But now they break through the cup with Balzerson.
Yeah, he's cool and calm and collected now. And then you got Beck back there and Macquarie. Spinning around is Macquarie and hits Balzerson. Easy, clean hold.
A little bit behind, but able to reel it in. This is an easy hold for Rogue Hippo. I didn't know Rogue Hippo was out of Edmonton. Now I know.
Where'd you think they were from?
I thought they were from KW
Oh,
as well.
They are not from KW, I'll tell you that. They have a couple KW players, so I can see why you might be confused.
I apologize. But speaking of the scores around the complex, Cranky up 9-6 on Royale with Cheese.
Love the name.
Yeah.
That's the same pool. That's Pool C, right, Wilson? I think so.
I believe so. This is Pool C. The next pool, Pool D, Flames and Roses. I think that's how you say it.
Flamand Rose from Montreal.
Up 8-6 on King Bear. Rewind in Pool D as well. Up 8-4 on Wine Club. Another close game. Oh, this is in the women's Masters division. Pool B, Cooked Grindmothers locked at 5 each.
And Spice just took half on Fine Print 8-4. Fine Print, the second seed of the tournament. We thought, they have a lot of ex-Capitals, some Team Canada players, people who have played lowercase. We thought they would come in as one of the top seeds, but they already dropped the game to the Collective, and now at risk of dropping a game to Spiced as well.
Speaking of the Collective, up 6-3 on Kezar.
Okay, the Quebec City outfit. All right. Collective, just a group of players from southwestern Ontario. Queen P's not at this tournament, so there were some players who played for Queen P's that's now on the Collective. As we turn our attention back to an offsides call by the observer Troy, closest to Prost offensive group.
This is an interesting combo. Is this oh, not only was it offsides, it was pulled out of bounds. Offside on a Rogue Hippo and an out of bounds pull, but I think it does not compound. I believe
it's just gonna be on the brick mark.
I believe it's on the brick. Yep, that's where they take it.
Little classic split and send play. Steinman looking into the end zone. Got the juice for it. Was trying to find Kiana McKenzie.
Little bit overcooked.
That's one of my favorite video games, by the way.
It's very good. There's two of them.
I have Overcooked too. I'm just saying, but I like the play call they had. They had the classic split and send, right? 5 and 4 going to each side, 1 to the other, and then 3 going deep. Not able to connect, but most of that play call did work.
Yes. But here we have Rogue Hippo with a break opportunity yet again.
If you're just tuning in, you might, or maybe you're hearing this for the first time, but those who have been here since the beginning know that we sound like a broken record, but Rogue Hippo's had many break opportunities and have cashed in on many of them. 6 to be exact.
Unfortunate drop.
Robinson. Faking the backhand. Gonna go with the flick instead, looking for Couch. Couch reads it well. Lots of space. And a big throw from 23-0. Robinson to Couch.
Great read from Couch, especially in this windy weather. Disc can vibe in different ways, fly in different directions, but able to focus on it, lock in on it, and snatch it out of the air. Goes Prost with their first score in the second half.
And this is the key now if you're Prost. Can you generate some pressure defensively?
They got holds now. Let's see if
they got holds, you're right. The first opportunity, they get the hold. We saw them come in zone. Wilson, I'm going to put my 2 cents and let you kind of say your thoughts.
Please.
But I really don't recommend the zone right now against this Rogue Hippo team. What do you think?
Look on the line. I think Dan Balzerson is on. It's very ill-advised, I'd say the least, to run a zone. He's going to slice and dice you anyway.
He's like a chef right now. He's just chopping you up right now.
Exactly. But we'll see what Prost does. It's time for something magical here. From the side in Kingston. Sorry, not Kingston. KWG.
Well, you know what? Kingston is playing. That's on the other field if you're tuning into that one as well. King Bear in action against Montreal Flamand Rose. The top 2 seeds in that pool going at it. Duggan, captain. Previously playing with Fleury, if you know that old school name in the Alberta area for Women's Ultimate. Duggan up the line. Power position. No one going deep, though. All the male matching cutters right now. No one was going deep. Balzerson. Looking for Macquarie. And it's too easy for that connection. That's the second time they've linked up.
Samponia there to contest it. Maybe even bumped him on the receive, but a little chat. They're having it. They're having a little chat now, smiling, dapping each other up. All know it's in good spirit. It's a clean hold from Rogue Hippo, and to your surprise, they did not run zone in that point, and instead, Rogue Hippo opted for 3 female matching handlers in the backspace to work it up.
I'm going to say this on the broadcast. I've heard people say that is a strategy that people, at least some people, want to try, is to put 3 female matching handlers out there and then put all the male matching cutters, or vice versa. Have 3 male matching handlers in the backfield and have female matching cutters downfield, because then you don't have a male matching player trying to poach in the downfield space. You let the female matching players cook and go to work.
That's correct. That's correct.
So, hey, that's a cool strat. I'm just saying, I want to see it more.
Yeah. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it.
Innovation.
Pioneering the game, hopefully.
Just because you're a Masters player doesn't mean you can't innovate out here.
Let's go. We have Theo's favorite, Greg Pants Taylor, back on.
I didn't coin him that nickname. He's known like that in the KW community. I didn't make that up. And it's hot out, but he wearing pants. So is Joel Steinman.
Purple, I believe. Very nice.
You hear them even say still have pants on the side. Daly needing someone. Jurgen playing great defense. He had a lot of pressure, and so has his other teammate, Danny Nguyen, in the handler space. Those two have been really good handler defenders, really causing trouble. This throw's going to pop. Cunha is there with 2 hands, evading the hands of Marissa Watson. Now Ritz. Ritz has previously played for Orb, a team in the Masters Open division.
Cunha looks like the Cunha back in the first half. Reliable as always.
Yeah, wants a disc too. She is just not covered right now. Steinman trying to go with the vision, going back the way it came, bouncing the disc back, but just a tad too far for Ritz.
Right
Durgo.
idea. Ooh.
And that looked like it hurt. You could hear it off the hands of Kung. He's going to call a foul and retract it, actually.
Very spirited. He had a moment to think about it.
And
Compose
actually,
himself.
And Wilson, I will say, a lot of people think it's weird to make a call and then retract it, but I think that's actually a very spirited thing to do, is make the call and then discuss it and then think about it, then you could always retract.
Exactly. Ooh,
Pants
nice
looking
throw.
for a target, does find it.
I just clocked. It actually says pants on Greg Taylor's shirt. It says
You
pants.
thought I was making it up?
I thought you were making it up, but
I was not making this up.
maybe the pants were the magic on that inside breakthrow to find his receiver. But back to what you said about the spirit of calls. I think sometimes in the moment, you think something might have happened, but when you take a breath, compose yourself, you realize that, hey, maybe it's just gamesmanship. Maybe that's just what happened. Incidental. Nothing of malicious, nothing of malicious. Nothing malice happened. So, you retract your call and you move on, right?
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's okay to do that. And I
Yeah.
think more players could learn to do that as you go into further competition out here. 10-4 the score line. Theo 1, Wilson Pan with you. Cat 410, our producer. We thank her as well.
Makush on the camera.
Alabama.
Makush. Ray Malabam. My goat.
Alabama.
Big man from Wilson and Bathurst. Big up, big up.
Wilson and what's at Wilson and Bathurst for those Toronto people?
I believe there's no frills there.
Is that the main landmark? Is that what you're telling me?
That's a Filipino area, as
Okay.
Makush, our representative from the area, has informed me. Oh, it's a zone.
Oh, okay. We'll see. I don't know if I would dial this up right now, but let's see if it works.
I see when Dan Balderson received this, I see him smiling.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught it, but
As a handler, you see the zone with no win. You're like licking the chops out here.
salivating at the chance to walk it up.
And keep in mind, this is a 3-day long tournament, Wilson. And for someone like him, you're going to play some more minutes potentially on D. And so you get to kind of save yourself a little bit if you're just walking, chilling, hanging out in the zone O space as a handler.
It's true. It's true. The travel call, I believe, brings the disc back.
Vanderland taking potentially a couple extra steps. Good movement here. Wang being involved as well. McCory looking for Wang, but will be bailed out by Bosniak. That throw was a little too far for Wang. Bosniak looking for Dan Balderson.
Doing on both ends of the field, assisting and scoring. Really, really crucial for this Rogue Hippo side. Theo dancing in the booth. Loving the atmosphere here, the weather. A little bit of a breeze behind us, keeping us cool in this hot weather.
Yeah, the players got to make sure they continue hydrating. It's a long tournament. You got to get the pickle juice in you, coconut water, whatever you get, Gatorade, BioSteel, all the good stuff.
Are we sponsored by BioSteel? Maybe not.
No. But we do have other sponsors, though, so that will allow us some time to thank them here. Discraft, Be Ultimate as part of it. Experience Brampton as well. So discover everything the city has to offer at experiencebrampton.ca. Your one-stop online resource for the best in arts, culture, entertainment, dining, shopping, and local experiences. Make the most of your time in this vibrant and diverse city. And start planning your Brampton experience. That's where we're at today.
Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely in the groove now, Rogue Hippo.
Yeah, they were dancing a little bit. I saw that, trying to get themselves amped up.
Saw a little temp, They got some moves, right?
Well, our DJ Cat 410 bringing the tunes right now. And we do
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yes,
Like you
man.
said, add some atmosphere. It creates just a unique experience for these players. And that's really what this tournament is about. I know it's wins and losses, championships, etc., but you also want to create an experience for these players. They're taking time off work to be here. Want to make sure it's fun for them as well. Steinman at half field, midfield. Walther. Cunha now. Cunha looking for Robinson.
Nope,
But it's
not
actually
Robinson.
Kiana McKenzie. Okay.
Not sure if that was the intended target, but definitely worked out. Cunha, fantastic vision to spot her receivers in the end zone. Robinson.
It's been holds all half so far. Rogue Hippo has had 3 holds, all clean. 1 clean hold there for Prost. They had 2 dirty holds as well to their name.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely cleaned up their act, right?
Now the question is, can they get breaks? That's the real question.
Exactly. Rogue Hippo's happy to go at this pace because they are leading, but could Prost do something to urge their team and try to bring home the win, improve their score to 1-2, while Rogue Hippo says, we're going 2-1.
Yeah, hey, they're saying we're trying to go 2-1 out here. Male matching point means Dario Zagrablich, excuse me, is going to pull.
Talking to Dario.
DJ Dats is his nickname.
DJ Dats.
And I'm not making that up. I am not making that up. It's on his Ultimate Canada profile, okay? I'm not making that up.
Talking to Zagrablich off the field, he said, I made sure I told Theo how to say my name.
I hope I said it right, because he will not be happy with me if I get it wrong. So
wait till he looks at the live stream.
Person look here.
Maybe learn from last time.
Bosniak just chewing unders, though. Someone dropped something on the field. Might be sunglasses or something. There is some debris on the field right now.
Hopefully not whoop. Those are expensive. Almost stepped on it.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. Vanderland looking for double twos in Bosniak, but too far. This is the first break chance for Prost in the second half. They need to deliver here. They gotta, if they want to make a comeback.
Maybe a little bit too antsy on the throw, wanting to score right away. But like you said, like your favorite game, a little overcooked.
Hey, that is one of my favorites. If you know, you know.
It requires a lot of teamwork and communication, which is what Prost needs right now to get this upwind break. Big moment right here.
You can see the disc turning the way it is. The win prognostication by Wilson is true to form here. Bosniak will get that popped up upwind throw. Balls are in. There was Grover getting a touch, and now it's Macquarie. Grover. They look for Bosniak once. They'll do it twice and get it. Bosniak, another goal. It's the 12th of the game for Rogue Hippo.
There are now, what, 3-4 points?
3 points away.
3 points away from the game. Prost, regroup. Got to go back on offense. Hold it. Try to get something going on defense again.
Yeah, their body language, I'm not loving the body language. I'm going to be honest with you. I would like to see a little bit more cheering and vibes right now. You see that more from the Rogue Hippo side. They're whipping towels around. They're getting pumped up. But Prost a little slow to go to the line and just looking a little defeated right now, even though the scoreline is still, they still have time. And you never know. You just get a couple breaks on the board, right? So
certainly look a little deflated. But the game's not over. Got to score the last point to win. You never know who's going to score.
Yeah, it's soft cap at 75 minutes. You add 1 to the next score there, and then, or the highest score, I should say, after that point is played out. Then there's a hard cap, though, if that add 1 point doesn't get scored. So there is a chance for a team that is losing to come back. I always say it's good to see that the last team to score generally now has to be the team that wins. Sometimes that doesn't happen, and I always find that weird at a national championship.
Yeah.
And being a national championship, having a team from Edmonton come, that's great. We know Rewinds out here from Vancouver on the mixed side. We saw Grind Mothers from Newfoundland Labrador.
Yes.
Dead Circus, excuse me, from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and some miscommunication, looking for pants there. He does look not 100%. I will say that. You can see when he's trying to make a grab and trying to play some defense right now.
A little gingerly. Great
little 7 cut from Albert Young. We haven't called his name too much in the second half. Didn't have to, but that's a 3rd goal for number 16. And they're 2 away from the victory.
It's a break. And again, Rogue Hippo bop into the rhythm. Moving with the grooves.
They're
moving and
the
grooving.
tunes of DJ Cat Fortin right now, who's playing some absolute bangers,
Sheesh.
as the kids say. It looks like there might be a timeout call. We'll see if we can get confirmation from one of the observers, Alan Baggish or Troy. It looks like there is not a timeout being called.
Just an extra long point between points.
It feels like a timeout, Wilson.
They are definitely talking about something from the pro side, but nope. They're starting to head to the line.
They only have a certain amount of time, and they're being told they have that amount of time. So
They have 10 seconds to raise their hand just now.
otherwise,
They
it'll
have
be
to
a
have
time
7.
violation.
They have 6 walking on the line. Gale, the last one. Let's head to the line.
10 seconds for a head, so they got to go quickly here.
Yeah.
And that's why I felt like it was a timeout, but it was not.
Theo, may I ask you something about Masters Ultimate that I'm not...
As a Masters player, I feel like you have permission to ask me something.
Lovely, lovely. How much does athleticism matter in the
Hey,
Masters division?
athleticism always matters.
Okay.
As someone who is not as athletic,
No.
it is important to be athletic. So be springy, be fast out here. Okay, unless you're, because what happens when you go to Masters and beyond, you get a lot of handlers. If you can be a good cutter, you're cooking out here. So.
Lovely. I wouldn't say you're a bad athlete. I think you're very athletic.
Oh, you're too kind, Wilson.
I know this because we were on the same team back in 2022, I believe.
Oh, that was a long time ago. A pick is called. Durgo, I feel like number 42 has played almost every D point for Rogue Hippo.
Ooh.
He's just going out there getting minutes. He's really been
Putting
a
in
key
the
cog
shift.
for the D-line. Jen Beck playing a lot as well.
Putting in the shifts, ensuring this win. When your D works, it alleviates the stress on your offense too. So
You see the sideline calling out the number of passes. You normally see that in a zone look, but instead we're seeing that in a person look. Brad Evans launching this backhand for Tara Fairweather. Clean hold. And that's what they drew up.
here we go. I believe maybe that was the D line. I think for Prost.
Well,
Not sure.
They kind of go pods, but
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
the
sorry.
slant pod perhaps.
I see.
But they got broken the previous point, able to bounce back with a clean hold, and they've huddled up again. I don't think they're calling a timeout. I think they're just calling a line here. But kind of a blown defensive coverage. You got Evans with a backhand, puts it out, easy, and now they got their 6th point of the game.
Yes. Here they are. I would say jogging very, very, very briskly to the line, ready for the hands up, for the pull. You see Greg Pants Taylor just slowly walking. Definitely hope he is all right. It's a long weekend, 3-day tournament. Taking care of your body is key. It's key to winning games.
I mean, it's key to life, but certainly key to ultimate as well.
Sir. What do you think? Maybe another zone look or sticking to match?
Rogue Hippo on offense, we've talked about the players who've been doing well. I think they go person here, but let's see. Bosniak is not on the field for Rogue Hippo right now.
Ooh.
Vanderland has a couple players going deep.
It is match coverage.
And I stand corrected. Bosniak has the disc right now, so is on the field. Key female cutter for them.
It looks
Nice
like
little inside from Vanderland as well to get things moving.
yeah, so I was gonna say it looks like a force backhand.
And Zagrablik not able to close the mark in time. That's going to allow a flick down the line from Macquarie to Bosniak, and they're 1 point away from the victory here.
Even though they were forcing the backhands, they still score with the forehand. Here,
Well, the mark's got to seal a bit there if you can, try, especially if that gets down to the break side.
yeah. Is it 1 point away? We got 1 point
1
away.
point away.
Here we have DJ Fortin back on. Prost trying to extend this game a little longer.
That's what you want. You want to just see what you can do. Get a hold, and then can we get a break, force them to call a timeout? They haven't used a timeout yet, has Rogue Hippo. Can you just try to like chip away? That's the goal here.
For sure.
Down 14-6.
For sure. Like, it's the time to lock in, do your step by step. You can't win this game right now with one score. You gotta go point by point, throw by throw, cut by cut, ensuring that you do whatever it takes to keep your side in this game.
Yeah, that's a great TV show if you ever watched it as a child. Degrassi, The Next Generation. That's the theme song. Whatever it takes. So
There you go.
I don't think you know what that is, but Masters players, Wilson, will know what that is.
I know Degrassi. I know Drake. Come on now.
That's true. Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Bosniak crossing over from O to D here. This is interesting. They're up big, but they want to maybe close it out because we see Brendan Grover also been playing a lot of offense.
This is a good start to Prost.
Robinson looking for McKenzie. 2 hands for McKenzie. Has Ritz. Has Cunha. Finds Cunha on the reset. Couch. Back to Robinson.
Timeout
Robinson
call.
going with the timeout. And Wilson, I'm going to be straight up with you. I do not like that timeout call. You had so much momentum going on offense, and you go with a timeout?
Yeah, it's definitely. Maybe I will say this. I'm gonna back him and say the reason they took it is because the past couple red zone in the first half definitely they weren't able to convert, so they just want to make sure they convert this one.
Okay, well,
And
we'll
get the
find
momentum
out.
start going.
We'll find out who's right here after the break. Prost's gonna be on offense off the timeout.
Sir.
Okay.
Light observers calling for Prost, the light team, to freeze, and then Rogue Hippo has 10 more seconds to set.
They're switching the force here, looking like they pretended it was backhand, now a flick. Robinson, reset to Cunha. Back to Robinson. Got the Michael Jordan number.
Can he
Trying
play
to
like
throw an
Jordan?
assist. He does just that, finding Couch. Okay. They're staying in it.
I would say I might have been a little. I mean, you could have been right too, but they ensured.
No, you're right, Wilson. They called the timeout. They get the score. What I did not want to see was an immediate turnover, and we did not see that. So
I know that's what you're banking on, but did not happen. While we have this break, as this game might be the last point of the game. Just give you a little update.
Oh, update for the fans. All right.
Masters mixed pool A. We have dinner at 4 up 13-6 on dial up. Cranky up 12-9 as the soft cap horn goes. Cranky up 12-9 on Royale with cheese. Rogue Hippo obviously up 14-7 on Prost. Flamand Roses up 12-6 on King Bear. Rewind up 13-7 on Wine Club.
So a lot of kind of blowout-y type scores here in this round.
It's almost like twice the score of the other team usually.
Chalky.
The only team that's kind of close is Cranky versus Royale 12-9. But back to this game. Could this be the final point? Or could Prost pull out a couple bangers?
This is Bosniak's third point in a row. Is back on the field.
Putting in the shift here to ensure this victory. Stop that roll, said.
Yeah, that's Nolan Reddy. He's saying, hey, stop that roll. They got some big cutters downfield.
Dan Balderson in the cutter space.
Yeah, they're going with the female handler look that they did before. Looks like they're trying to run a dominator with just the female matching players. I love to see that in the mixed division. Vanderland is working with Wang, as well as Dugan and Bosniak.
I will say, playing a lot of juniors, this is usually the other way around. Usually the female cutters are Female matching coders are downfield, not doing much, and the male matching players running the show. But this is refreshing to see in this mixed division.
Wang. The backhand. Oh, that was close. To Balzer City throws it while on his knees still. And that's how you end it in style if you're Rogue Hippo. They're going to take it 15-7.
What a way to close it out for Dan Balzerson with his signature inside flick. Even though it was on his knees with no mark, he had to do it his way. Number 2, a lot of respect for him because I'm number 2 too as well.
4 assists, 2 goals for number 2 there to lead the way. Putting a bow on this one, Wilson. Some standouts from both sides. I know you did this last game, so we'll do it again. You pick a player of the game. We'll let you pick Rogue Hippo, and I'll pick a player from Prost.
Rogue Hippo, huh?
There's a lot of choices.
Dan's up there, like you said. Bosniak's up there. This is underrated, but I really like the movements of Albert Young.
Okay.
When he got to this, he dished it right back. He was able to facilitate that quick offense. That's what I love to see. And for you, Prost?
I think Gwen Cunha did a great job in the handler space for Prost, did a great job moving things forward for the team. And Prost is going to drop to 0-3. Rogue Hippo got their second win of the pool there.
2-1.
A big important win for them. And so that wraps up our coverage for today, Wilson. More to come tomorrow. Thank you, Kat Fordan, our producer. Camera ops, we appreciate it. We got action happening, like I said, the next 2 days. So thank you. Like and subscribe. We will see you tomorrow.
Welcome back, welcome back. Just want to let you guys see, Prost came to us and said they have an exciting spirit game. We're going to document it, put it on stream. It will be silent, but the live stream will still be on. Thank you so much. From Theo, Wilson, Kat Fortin, Mikush, our producer, Sarah Edie, camera operator Nathan. From all of us here in Brampton, thank you guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.